Have you ever wondered what would happen if you took this mode and decided to make an entire game about it? Introducing Fortnite. Salutations everybody, it is Maddie here today, and I'm here to talk about Fortnite. Now this is a game I really picked up on a whim with some friends because, as you guys know if you watch the podcast, I complain how there's so few co-op games, so the second I saw one, I bought into it despite it being an early access title that you're paying for because it's going to be free to play later. Blah. Regardless, I've been playing a decent amount of Fortnite lately, and if there is one way to describe this game, it is Fallout 4 settlement mode on steroids. You go out into a world space, you break things down with your pickaxe, collect those resources, and then you build and build and build. In every mission, there is an Atlas station or something you have to build a base around on the fly, set up defenses, activate the Atlas, and then zombies start coming in and you start protecting it. Now I know Fallout 4 really isn't a horde mode, of course, but I thought of it a lot as building your own settlement, and when it's under attack, you're defending it with everything you've set up in advance prior to that attack. Obviously, since this is a game primarily set around building, you'll see it take a step forward in a lot of ways, such as, for example, being able to edit certain parts of the tiles you're building with, so you can remove the first two tiles in the center and build a doorway. You can remove them on the sides, make some windows. You can remove them around the edges, make a curved piece. It's really interesting to see how much stuff you can build. But what's hilarious about this is a game that's so centered around building things. Fallout 4 offers so many more assets and different things to build around, whereas Fortnite has a very limited material option where you can only build out of wood, brick, and metal, and then a select amount of traps, which you unlock through a loot system, which is somewhat limiting, to tell you the truth. You do get a decent amount of loot, but since it's all RNG, it does encourage you in some sense to pay. And even when you get said trap, you still have to craft it because all you're unlocking is the schematic, which means you have to loop back into the game world again, start collecting resources yet again. Does it sound familiar with that go into the world, collect, recycle, craft, repeat sort of mentality that fueled Fallout 4 in many ways? I'm not saying Fortnite is Fallout 4, but I'm just saying that this building mechanism is literally as if the developers of this title, Epic Games, sat down, played Fallout 4, and just thought, wow, that settlement mode is pretty cool. What happened if we made a game about this? Especially because your home base, your kind of hub area, is the storm shield, and that's the place that you're going to be doing a lot of the building. That's almost like your hometown, like your sanctuary in a sense. And much like Fallout 4, Fortnite's building, I see the potential and I see the idea that's there, but it just kind of falls face first because it's encouraging the player to grind. Now that's not to say Fortnite isn't fun to play, but when you could see the obvious barriers put up by the developer to want to go ahead and make you start paying more when you've already paid $60 for early access, I'm sorry, I shouldn't assume, or $40, or $90. or $150. It's one of those games, yeah. Kind of starts to push me away, especially when the gameplay mechanics haven't changed all too much. It's always about just simply building around something and defending from a horde. They don't try to get too creative with the mission structure. So I just wanted to go ahead and deliver that message that this game, so far, upon my impressions, and I'm pretty sure that's not going to change because I've already put 10 hours into it, is that this is Fallout 4 settlement mode on steroids, man. I mean, it's just something on the channel this week where we played Citadel Forged with Fire. We could see some of the settlement mode there, and now we're seeing it here with Fortnite, which doesn't surprise me too much because the game has said for a while that, yeah, we're going to center this around building. And I should also clarify before anyone jumps the gun that I'm not saying that the inspiration for all these games have directly come from Fallout 4. That would be giving the game way too much credit, let's be honest here. I'm just saying that it's very reminiscent of that title in certain aspects. Except, you know, pieces locked together a lot easier compared to Fallout 4. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Are you guys playing Fortnite? Let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description down below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting that as it fuels all the content we create here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.